David, for people who don't know, can you tell us a bit more about SMiSA and in particular your role within that organisation?
So SMiSA is the St Mirren Independent Supporters Association. It's the supporters trust set up by St Mirren fans, and in 2016 we signed an agreement where we bought over the club. We took 29% of the shares, and we have a long-term agreement to buy out the majority shareholder, Gordon, so that SMiSA will take over the majority shareholding of the club. My role was as the fans director, the representative for SMiSA on the St Mirren board. So I've done that since the takeover in 2016, and then just there in December 2018, David Riley took over from me, so he'll be the fans representative going forward.
During your time on the club board, what would you say have been the main achievements that SMiSA have helped bring about?
It's been a really busy couple of years since the takeover. Obviously a lot has happened on the pitch. In terms of off the pitch and how SMiSA have supported the club and developed has been fantastic. We have part of your membership fee goes towards a fund that the members can vote on how it's used, and over the last couple of years we've funded some really fantastic things. We've built a platform here in the main stand for supporters in wheelchairs, which gives them a really great view of the game, protected from the elements. We've got a scheme where we have a block of season tickets, and each home match we give those season tickets to a local community group. We've done a lot of other really interesting things with that. We also funded the pitch at Ralston, which really needed relaid, and we put £50,000 towards that, which was a big investment for us, but it really protects the asset for the future. And we also bought goals for that, which were built by SMiSA volunteers. They set them up. So we've achieved a lot of really good things. One other thing that we've done with that was in January 2017, we put some money into the manager's budget, which allowed us to do a bit more business in that January window, which I think definitely helped achieve the great escape that we all enjoyed that season.
They've achieved so much already, but what does the future hold for SMiSA? What's coming up next, do you think?
Well, in 2026, SMiSA will buy Gordon out, and SMiSA will become the majority shareholder at the club. And that's a really important thing. The club will become fan-owned, which means the majority stake in the club will be owned by the people that care about it the most, the supporters. So that's really what's going to happen over the next few years. SMiSA board is working on a governance structure and governance document to outline what that will look like. And I think it's important that we get across that the fans will have a great deal of influence into their football club, but there's a distinct difference here that we will be fan-owned for the protection of the football club. We won't be fan-run. The club will still be run as a business and by professional people.
And for anybody still thinking about joining SMiSA, what reasons do you give for them to take the plunge and join?
I think if you look at some of those things we've talked about already, we've done some really great work over the past couple of years, and we've got a really great foundation. But we always need more members, and the more members we have, the more representative we can be, the more finance we'll have to do some more of those really good things. And then ultimately when we come to take over the club, we'll have a really great foundation of a strong membership with a good financial backing that will allow us to really take the club forward. It's only £12 a month, so you can join at smisa.net, and the more members the better for both SMiSA and for the football club.